My name's CaptainStarLord. Get your ass over here. Get a little closer. Ooh, there we go.
I'm getting chummy.
Hi guys, we're playing games tonight. This is Sean Gigadan.
Well, you call me whatever you want as long as you don't call me late.
Daddy. Oh. We're gonna be playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe because Sean's never played before, but he has watched the videos.
I watched the videos of the original Stanley Parable, and I loved all of the endings that they had on YouTube, and I'm very excited to see what they've added to the Ultra Deluxe edition.
Shout out to my new neighbors who I can hear the bass from downstairs from. It's great. 307, you suck.
So if you can hear that, that's amazing.
But
wow, that is pretty loud. What are they doing?
Probably doing something. Yes, we're going to be playing this tonight. It's Sean's first time. I've played through the regular one. He's seen the videos, but this is our first time with the Ultra Deluxe version. So we're going to have a great... That's going to be annoying. It'll be fine, though. We're going to have a great time.
They can't hear it in the mic. They're fine. It'll just be us. I'm always a big fan of Japanese, but we can do English.
But only you'd be able to read it.
Yeah, we'll do it English. We'll do English.
Just for today.
Okay, there we go. And for this, we're going to say no.
Yeah.
We have decided early on that we're going to say no. We've never done the Stanley Parable before, just to see what happens. Ooh.
Oh.
Until the computer is barely visible. How about that?
Do one more to the right for the old people in the room.
For the old people in the room? Okay.
Even though you're older than me. There we go. Barely.
Okay. Shunny.
Shunny.
Oh, the current time.
Oh, here.
You got it?
Yeah.
That's a good number. I like that number. 721.
Actually, my two
favorite numbers.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's really sounding to me. Okay. Cool.
Like Deep Space Nine, but Disney Space Nine.
Yeah, I guess I'll hold it while we.
Yes. Okay.
Also, to anyone out there in TV land, if you can figure out how to have two headphones set up on a PC at the same time so two people can play and listen to the same game at the same time, say something in the comments.
Wow. Auto walk?
Wow.
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 You got auto walk? That's a thing?
That's interesting.
Automatically walking? You know what? Let's just begin the game, see what happens. So weird.
Never.
The end is never is never. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
No skipping for all the new people.
Just for the
Stanley
you know,
worked
plot.
for a company in a big building where he
I
was
wonder what this game's all
employee
about.
number 427.
But you know what?
Employee number
I think it's gonna
427's
hear
job
double.
was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons
This
to
is how I
push,
feel like
how
at work all
long
the
to
time.
push them,
Oh.
and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day.
I was thinking about the
every
logistics
month,
of it. Like, what if the system was complicated enough
might have considered it
that people
so
had to tell him what to
Stanley
do
relished
to
every
submit an
moment
order? That was the
he
only computer that could submit the orders
Though he had been
properly.
made
In order to just submit the orders, each key had a different
Stanley
like command, and the amount that you hold it down was how many
And
of
then
that
one day,
item
something very
that you
peculiar
ordered.
happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
So, you know,
Shocked,
a normal day at
frozen
work.
solid,
Normal day at work.
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
And so this is where I'm sentient now. I click on things. Are you that type of gamer that will just click on everything? That is me. Whoop. The hallway.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Save
simply
power.
missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley
very
looked,
eco-friendly
he
company.
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hello? Never forgot to turn off her
I
computer.
believe that. That's how we get viruses.
That's how we get viruses. You want viruses? Surname access. Too late. Like, who doesn't?
I hate my. So, reason number 300 that Sean
When Stanley came to a set
Tell me,
of
Sean.
2 open doors, he entered the
The
door
2
on his
doors.
left.
Are you a lefty or righty?
So I know that the lefty is the shortest way technically, but I want to show you the other thing.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let's check out this employee lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really
Wow.
been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this
Those-
immaculate, beautifully
What does this one
constructed
say?
room.
Can I crouch?
Stanley simply stood here,
Number 1, Dad.
drinking it all in.
So there's this game. And I don't know if it's as popular as it was like 2 months ago, but it's like Stanley Paper Company. It's a spoof of The Office.
Yes, really worth it being here.
Basically,
a room
there's
so
like
utterly
8 to
captivating
like
that
15
even
players.
though all
One
your
is chosen to be
co-workers
the
have
manager,
mysteriously vanished,
and then one is
here you
chosen to be
sit
the
looking at
assistant
these
to the
chairs
regional
and
manager.
paintings.
Okay.
And there are 4 to 5 slackers, so it's kind of like mafia. The slackers have to act like they're doing work,
At
while
this
the
point,
workers are
Stanley's
actually
obsession
doing
with
work.
this
Where
room
they have to get the paper signed. Hey,
had
boss, do you mind
reflected
signing this
partly
real
on his
quick?
own
Boss will sign it.
personality. It's possible
It's really
that this
cool.
is why
You should
everyone
get a
left.
computer so we can play it
Play
together.
the answer is we're gonna get. So Thomas is gonna help me. You gotta. You know what? Stop me over. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm so sorry.
Does that say coffee nut?
It does say
He
coffee
decided
nut.
The
Wink,
game was trying to send him a message.
The game was trying to send him a message. Whoop.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room. And took the first open door on his left to get back to
Whoop.
business.
It's like
If we have time today,
Stanley was so bad at
should play
following
it,
directions,
and I'll
it's
let you do the
incredible he
voice
wasn't
chat.
fired years ago.
the Stanley thing,
yeah,
or
well,
the other Stanley.
of the office thing.
Ah, okay.
You can do all the chumming around because it's proximity voice chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
okay.
perhaps
Yeah,
we've
that sounds
gotten
fun.
off on the
Okay.
wrong foot.
I'd say I want to see like Repo was another game that I thought looked really cool.
I realize
You
that
need people
investing
to play
your
with
trust in
Repo.
someone
You need
else
people.
can be
Or we
difficult.
can play by
But
ourselves.
The
Like,
fact is that the
Like you
story has
top down
been
there
about
before, yes.
nothing but you all this time.
this is your first time ever
There's
playing.
someone
You do what you would do. What is your gut telling you?
My gut would literally listen
Stop
to
trying
everything the
make
guy
every
was saying
decision
so
by
intently.
yourself. Now, I'm not
And
asking
that's
for me.
why I wanted to play it before.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your
To
life.
let her.
Who's her?
She's been waiting.
My wife. Have you ever done this with the telephone?
That's her, Stanley.
Oh wait, is this
You
the
need
way you
to
were
be
saying
the one
earlier?
to
We should do the thing.
To reach
Okay,
out.
but have you answered the telephone
If you
before?
can truly place your faith in
Years.
another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance,
You have to
but
listen.
with
You
hope.
have to listen.
Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up
If
the
this is
phone.
everyone else's
He's
first
taken
time
to
ever
his
playing it,
apartment
I'm
where he
so
finds
sorry,
his
do not.
wife, and the two pledge themselves to one
mean,
another.
that's the beauty of this
Music
game, though,
comes
like,
in,
you-
fade to white,
This,
roll credits.
this is available
Not
for your
picking up
first
the phone
playthrough.
is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
I'm a real
I
boy.
believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
You ready for the video?
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
God.
Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense. And at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back
Making
sack and
choices on a
crack.
regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
That's us.
And the feeling
That's
should
us.
subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Good.
And there we go.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Can you
But
unplug
not
the
to
phone
worry.
again?
Now that you're
Oh, no.
properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Can you close the door?
All right. Just... I just stay in here.
That's funny.
Can I just stay in here? What happens if I just stay in here? But also, half the game of the streaming, I feel like, is like you're waiting around.
It's good.
Okay, I'm assuming since he hasn't said anything when I closed it, that's a good sign to. Goodbye, wife. That I'll never answer. Actually, can I put it back up? Nope. Okay. If I close this one. No, I'm stuck in here forever. Okay. Ah. Ah.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it
can't go
seems
down
this
the
place
hallway.
is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Feel weird because it's like all fresh in my mind of like what all the options are. Okay.
So we're literally just going backwards.
We're going backwards, back to the beginning. Back to the narrative. Which one? This one? So it's just F U.
Almost there. You'll take
Fuel.
the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Now here's the question.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh, dirty goof. Oh, look at that.
Oh no.
Oh, Okay. We'll go back. I go back this way. Does it do it again? No? Okay. I've already made my choice. Let's go back the normal way.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what?
I hate Mondays.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
Wow.
And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to.
Oh.
I have to shut the game
Shutting
down.
the game down.
I have to. I have to.
He shut the game down.
That's not good.
The game's over. Whoa.
Oh. Just a new ending?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say
I like it because in the original game, it's like you are Stanley, and in this instance, he's acknowledging that you are not Stanley,
Interesting.
right? That you are the third person in the story, which is the player.
Oh, my story.
The narrator with the story, Stanley the
If you'd
character.
just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Oh,
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
if I try to do the same thing again, would it let me do it again?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Okay. Oh, he reset the game for me.
Exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly.
Okay,
and always
should we choose
putting the
responsibly?
story first. I'm
Okay,
quite sure
we're
you'll
gonna
be up to
be
the
responsible.
task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're being responsible.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I love this.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
It's possible.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Of our new product. What is hot pie? What is it? Shrimp plays everything is okay. Put it along. Ah. Why won't you let me in? No, Broom Closet, no, let me in. Ooh, I
Coming
can't
to
go
a
down.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, it's red. Thought it was blue. Can't go to the bathroom. Why is it?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay
Is
all
he shooting
the
a
answers
panda?
to his
I think so.
questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
The most expensive boss. All right, let's put in the code. I'm putting in the code.
Stanley spoke the code.
Nobody
Night
doesn't speak.
Shark,
He doesn't
115.
talk.
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
He's talking right to the receiver. I'm right here.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Is there another
You
button?
didn't mishear me, did you?
I'm supposed to hit.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Oh, do we actually have to?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far.
Night
only for
Shark
you to suddenly decide you have
115.
better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing for
I
your
didn't
research.
realize. No, it doesn't even have.
I don't think you actually
Oh,
talk.
he's fucking with me.
Hello?
Wolfgang, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. We're streaming with Sean, Giga Dancer,
Call me whatever you want.
Daddy.
Respect.
We're
The
playing
kind of
Stanley
respect
Parable
Stanley
Ultra
shows for his
Deluxe
choices. He
Edition.
knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
I
You could have
did.
done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way?
Because you
Speak.
forced me
Say
to.
something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
Hey, Stanley.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Yay!
We did it. We beat the game.
Beat the game.
Stanley, this is important.
So this is what I think is the true ultimate
To
ending.
make a decision. It cannot exist without
like
you.
that.
You understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take
a
that
step forward.
please.
And so what I love about this scene right here is that he's begging the character to make a choice.
This is more important.
But we, the player, have been elevated. We've risen to a higher plane of existence. We are
Are you there?
seeing it from this side.
Stanley, are you there?
That's funny.
And without the player, there is no story.
You need time to decide.
Well, man.
Oh, dude.
All right.
Sorry, Leroy. Who's Leroy?
I'll wait for you to decide what's the
I
right
guess-
thing to do.
Whoever
Take as much time as you need.
designed this part of the level. Okay, and then we swap off.
Swap off.
Swapping.
All right.
I'll hold it right here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
There's
the
an
meeting.
ending here.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What I missed for the
No
first
matter
30
how
minutes.
hard
We
Stanley
got
looked,
through our
he couldn't
first
find a trace of his
ending.
co-workers.
It was Sean's favorite ending, and this is Sean's first time playing this.
Yay! And you did the other ending.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary.
What a great
into the nature
game.
of video
This is a
game
great
structure
game.
And its examination of structural narrative
It's
tropes.
super hot.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't
the
this
most
a fun
innovative
and unique place to
First-person
be?
shooter games I've
Why
ever
don't
played.
we
Is that
take
the
a
one with the
minute
chicken
just
head
to
guy?
drink it
No,
all in?
that is Hot Miami.
Okay, another type of hot
I remember
game.
it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh, are you sick of the gag?
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would
Really
I have
kept
taken
talking.
the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh,
But I'm that guy that will stay and listen to the entire narration. I know some people who would be like, no, we're done with this, skip.
So,
I'm like, no, I
what do
want to
you
hear
think?
all of it.
Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well,
I don't know, I'm hanging out with my
I've
bud,
brought up the
so
other option
I'm pretty
so much
lucky.
that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game,
What's up, pal?
or just
Welcome
sit
to the
in this
stream.
spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Mike.
Cheers, mate.
And then if you, oh, so now it's too late.
Oh. Did we just...
Are you sick of the gag?
Won't let me...
I'm gonna let you. I think that's when you restart.
Get the game. Okay, cool. Would you like the swap or...
Sure, we'll do. I'll be good. Wait, hold on. Oh,
Can you not type on the keyboard? I thought you could.
no.
Interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Sorry,
decided to
you're
go
gonna
to
hit
the
yes?
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Oh, yeah,
missed
why
a
not?
memo. No matter how hard Stanley
Let's
looked,
find out.
he couldn't find
He
a
did that
trace
so
of his
quickly.
co-workers.
Magic.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard
We
this
are those
narration
players
and realized
that
it was
want to
part
know
of the game's
everything.
design all along.
We discover every
He
inch of the
then
map.
praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video
think-
game structure and its examination
Oh, look, it
of
kinda looks like
structural
eyeballs, like they're looking at us.
narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what
Wonder
do
if
you
that's-
think? Isn't this a fun and unique place
funny.
to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
I think I will.
Okay,
Shall we?
I'm
Cheers.
now,
Cheers, Mike.
what do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh, yes, I'm so sick of this gag.
I am sick of the gag.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then.
But we love you,
Now
narrator.
would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so
Tell me
many,
what to
many
do, Daddy.
more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
No, my
just
desire is to
push
stay
the
here with you,
envelope,
Daddy.
I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Masochism, Daddy. You hear that?
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley
Playing
liked
games.
most was buttons. He pushed them like some
I
kind
know.
of glutton. He did it
What'd he say?
all day.
He said,
in a
I know.
meaningful
How's your day been, bud?
but his brain
Anything
had
good?
long
What'd you have for
ceased to
dinner?
function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
Have you seen this one, Fern?
And if you are not strong
Yeah,
and
it's been
keep
years
playing
and
along,
years.
I knew the window
you
thing
too
existed. I just
will
didn't know what it
become
was.
Quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Yes, we will. And I'm pretty sure the music just goes on loop the whole time. Very nice. Yeah, it's just keeping it's watching us in the room. Yeah. All right, begin the game again. Here you go, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
All of his co-workers. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
That's an achievement.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5.
You should see it right now. It's like rapid fire.
Now suppose you were to click the door 20
Oh my god.
I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
That's really funny.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
I wonder if this is part of the
Perhaps
Ultra
50
Deluxe
clicks will
edition.
do it. Yes, almost certainly.
50 clicks?
no, I'm still not thinking. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
Hustle.
I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Oh, door 417? And does 417 even exist here? Oh, we're counting down. 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
417 does exist. ACF guy 76. What's up, buddy? Wait, what was the...
I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I think it was 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415.
415.
Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
This is good. Welcome to the stream, though, guy. How's your night? What's good? What's poppin'?
Now, back to door number 437.
Jesus.
This is great. How did you stumble upon this? It's amazing.
I'm remembering
Open the door.
it's just small things about this game.
Well, because like I don't remember this from the video, so this is great.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine.
Copy machine.
What the heck is the copy machine? I hope he knows that I'm so excited about this copy machine. And this little quest that he's putting us on right now. Trying in there?
You passed it.
Did we pass it? Let's look. Let's look in here. We gotta save electricity. It's a copy machine. Oh, there it is. On your left. On your left side. And now on your
Oh, yeah.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
This is good.
There you go. Oh, you pass it.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Oh, backwards. 419, 419. Oh, on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, awaiting input. Go ahead and hit that
Yes,
input.
this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks
click on
on
it?
door 416.
416 should be that way. Yeah. There it is.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Come on, almost there.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
Yes.
We did it.
Ah.
That's really amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing
earned
could
it,
hold
bud.
you back.
Good
I'm very
job.
proud of how far we've come today.
Let's go.
Only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
It
That's
is.
achievement in the game.
Oh, but we didn't get an achievement. What the? Are there no?
Wait, what did you say?
Is there no achievements in the ultra?
Oh, there's achievements.
Oh no! I got.
Yeah.
Oh no! June 16th.
Oh, you unlocked this already.
Interesting.
Beat
Okay.
the game.
Cool.
She's never beaten the game though.
I swear I did. Oh no! You know what that is?
What is it?
2022. That's when this Ultra Deluxe version came out.
out.
I think I played it for like 5 minutes and
You
then
did the whole
boy.
thing.
All
I
right.
got it.
When Stanley came
So,
to
quick
assess
background
two
for you,
open
Mr.
doors,
Guy.
He entered the door
Or
on his
guy,
left.
sorry for assuming gender. We got Sean.
I had a button.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
This is his first time playing. I've played the original, but he has watched a lot of the Markiplier playthroughs. So,
Not even that. It was like I started watching it, realizing that I should not be watching it, and I stopped it. And I watched all of the original video of all the original
Yet
endings.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
This is my favorite ending. That's not an ending.
The broom closet!
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm talking about there's so much in here. Look at, there's a broom.
And we're in a closet.
We're in a
It was
closet.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I'm just jumping around.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's
Please
fun.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
See, at this point, it's like... because we're so aware of the game. Now, it's like the tables have turned and we're just like, we're in control.
In here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Oh. And I mean...
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go to talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh,
did you get the broom closet ending?"
No, the broom closet ending. That's my favorite.
With the
XD. Oh my
Your
gosh.
friends find this concern.
It is my favorite.
Oh, wait to see if the guy.
We're getting the broom closet
Stanley
ending.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Hookers.
No, forget the theme park.
I find this concerning.
Well, I've come to a
Same.
very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Interesting.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human
Play for us.
physiological vulnerabilities.
That would be cool.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct
What if someone actually did
another
die?
human to take their place,
So,
making sure they
keep
understand
going.
basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Go ahead, step into the hallway. Never? We're just staying in the...
Enter back in as player 2. Hey guys, my name is player 2.
Jump.
Alright.
Ah, second player.
And then go back.
Good to have you on board.
Go back,
player.
go back in, go back
Guaranteed.
in.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Too late. Ah, you're stuck.
I'm sorry, guy. I goofed.
Or are you going downstairs? Oh.
Oh.
He decided to go downstairs. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Oh, this
All
is the
because he
little loop.
believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Spoiler
Maybe,
alert.
he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Crazy.
All of
I
my
was crazy
coworkers
once.
blinking
They locked me in a
mysteriously
room,
out of
a rubber room,
existence in a
a
single
rubber room
moment
with
for
rats,
no
and the
reason at
rats,
all.
they made me
None of it
crazy.
made any logical sense.
The
And
rubber
as
rats?
Stanley pondered this, he began to
Crazy.
make other
Wait, were the rats
strange
rubber?
observations.
And they were made out of
For
rubber.
example,
The rats were
why
rubber
couldn't
and
he
they
see his
were in the
feet
room.
when he looked down?
The rubber room.
Why did doors close
Was
automatically
it rubber
behind
rubber
him
rats in a
wherever
rubber
he
room?
went?
Yes.
And
Okay.
for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers
Maybe
were
this is
actually
it.
gone.
This entire stream is a dream. Absolutely, my guy.
It's a dream with you here.
And he thought to himself, I suppose
ASDF
I'll wake
guy.
up soon.
ASDF
Back to my
guy.
boring
76.
real-life job
76.
pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently
flying?
float above the ground.
Fine.
Then he imagined himself
flying.
soaring through
Captain
space on
StarLord,
a
you're flying.
magical
I'm flying.
starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
It's getting too heavy, man.
And while he
What does
thought
the cup
it all
say?
very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their
Coffee
dreams,
night. Okay.
the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Wait, what does that
Believing
coffee
that if
cup
he's
say?
asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Coffee night.
Stanley
Okay.
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite
You know,
a shock
technically,
to Stanley.
It's always
After all,
crazy.
he knew for certain
Someone
beyond
is
a
always
doubt
crazy
that
about
this
something.
was
True
in
that.
fact a dream.
There was a
Voice
cup
didn't see
say.
him float and make the magical stars just a moment
Oh,
ago.
coffee nut.
How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself
that guy.
too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited
What does a
himself
coffee cup
to
say?
wake up.
Oh.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
Never
the press of
mind.
the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
What is going on?
My life is normal. I am normal.
Crazy. I was crazy once. And they locked me in a chat, an empty chat,
I
an empty chat with followers.
Okay.
And the followers.
They
They made me crazy.
Oh, we're still here.
All right, what does the cup say? Coffee nut.
Coffee nut.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My
Hey,
name
what does
is
the coffee cup say?
Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office.
Coffee nut.
I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything
Hey, what does the coffee
went
cup say?
black.
Coffee nut.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control.
I should say that. I should share that with you.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was
I know what
comforting
is
to
real.
think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What is this?
this is new. The narrator gave the lady anxiety.
This is. I haven't
Wait,
seen this.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely
was that
I was
solitaire?
mistaken.
Yes,
Yeah, are they playing solitaire in there?
that's funny.
All the papers on the ground?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, ads are done. Oh, sorry, Goey.
Huh?
Guy said ads are done. So, oh wait,
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna be. What's up?
do you want me to top you off?
I still got some more left.
Okay.
Well, you know, I'll take another one. Yes.
Another one.
Another one. I'm going to play the one that I would have played if I ever played this game by myself for the first time.
Okay.
I would have just gone into the door like I was told, because I'm curious to see what the narrator says.
Yet there was
Hey,
not
gang.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What's on here? TPS report. I can't read. Oh, Broom Closet.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Not again! I won't be
Yes.
part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
The
I'm
sweet
just going to be
sanctuary of the
patient
Broom
and
Closet.
wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Hey guys. I hope you're enjoying the Broom Closet with me. But we'll go out. That's fine. We'll step out of here. And then go back in. Oh. Wow, indeed. Let's go, Broom Closet! Okay. Alright. We had some good fun. We had a good time in that Broom Closet, didn't we, fellas? Alright, moving right along.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Executive bathroom, please. Thank you. I love coming in here and reading this. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Did I wash my hands? Oof. Forgot to wash my hands. I don't remember this from the videos. Is this new? Is this part of the Ultra Deluxe edition? I'm so sad about that panda. Endorse monthly. Shapes. Lenny Smith talks about his. Hi. Senora. I'm not in the boss's office. This door opened. The door on the right opened.
Oh, what's there?
So far, the picture of the panda. And then here, we got some manga. Oh, and this one for sure. Thank you very much, sir. We got some manga over here. Gotta catch up on One Piece. Oh, what do I have a? What is this? Why do I have a little cursor? A little cursor.
Interesting.
That wasn't there before. Oh, I hit down. What if I hit up? Can I hit up?
Huh.
I hit down originally.
The panda, it's fine. It's marketing strategy, Jesus.
Okay. I see paperwork. All right. Go back here and I hit down. I'm in the elevator. Oh, okay. Should I go down or up? What do you think? Going down.
Going down. On Tuesday.
You got music.
Wow.
Good answer, Wolf.
Good answer.
Wolf Fang. Sorry. Would it have kept going? Are we on the same floor?
It literally went nowhere.
All right, well, let's try going up. Oh, weird.
Weird.
Okay, going up. I like this room too.
It's good. I watched someone stream the elevator. We're almost there.
I see, and then you hit the button and then it stops. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. That was fun. We're gonna just close that. Okay. And what does this say?
It doesn't go anywhere, sadly.
Business time. It's business time. Oh, a piano.
Stepping into
Yes.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
But I want to
Shocked,
play the piano.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the
What is
keypad
that?
behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had
Did it
assigned
move?
it an extra secret PIN number.
Was it part of the floorboard?
2845.
Forward.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. Let's do it. Whoops.
Don't you dare type 1971.
2.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Ah.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I want to play the piano. I want to play Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up.
Another elevator?
Another elevator. Going down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Peculiar.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Peculiar.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
So I wake
This
in the
question would
morning
not
and I
go
step
unanswered
outside
for
and I
long.
take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's good yellow box? If I stand right on the yellow box, does it do anything?
And I say,
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
So,
Control
wait.
Facility.
good escape.
Escape!
But I'm gonna do this is what I would have done.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
He did.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Do I have the strength? I've been doing a lot of squats this episode.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
But where are they?
One of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What was that one? Fired.
Huh. It's possible to fall to the bottom of the room. Is it really?
Right here. If I go in, and I.
No.
Let's find out. Let's collectively try to find out if I can. Can I like jump on this desk? Oh.
Yep.
Hey! We did it!
Oh.
We died. Oh.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
That's
And
funny.
you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you.
Thank you.
When it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content.
New content.
You can call it
Hey!
the bottom of the mind control room ending. If that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New
I
content?
do crave new
Always
content.
More content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs.
Thank you.
How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
New music.
You won't
new
hear it
music.
anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you
And
are.
all of our followers.
We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility.
Spotify.
Well done.
I hope it's on Spotify.
Good job. You did it.
We did it.
Good job.
It is.
It's there?
It's-
oh, it's there. Got it. It is on Spotify.
Good job.
It's so good.
Good job, you did it. You made it to the bottom. The Mind Control Facility is a real song on Spotify.
That's going on my 2025 playlist.
You should have been careful. Should have been careful.
I'm streaming this in the car later on.
Be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. The railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it.
Yeah.
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 Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it.
Okay. Okay. Pass the controller back
Oh,
off to you.
nice.
That was my ending.
All right, ASDF guy, I feel like you know this game pretty well. What is an ending you would like us to do? Or point us in the right direction.
And that
was
was the bottom.
Thank you.
Was I sitting
Words are
there?
tough. Thank you for
Stanley
showing us
wondered to
that.
himself, minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
We've already done the window ending. We did the through the right corridor ending. Guys, gotta get this ending. That's on the right door. Okay. We will go through the right door.
That's on the right door. Okay, going on the right door.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He
Gain the
entered
power of the
door on
bucket.
his left.
Gain the power of the bucket.
Do you know about the bucket?
No.
Okay. The bucket was spoiled for me. And I want to just say, guys, I'm
This
excited
was
for the
not
whole.
correct way to the meeting room.
Thomas has no idea what we're talking about.
Perfectly well.
Who?
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
CaptainStarLord.
employee first, just to admire it.
I'm so hard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Giggity goo.
I gotta be better about that.
It's okay.
Can we wear like masks? Yeah, like if I put on like a superhero mask, it's like
what would masks?
like Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I just gotta keep looking at the side and be like, oh, it's CaptainStarLord.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous
They did a
room.
great job in this room.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too hard.
Activate the reset button. Hi, my name's CaptainStarLord. We reset the stream. Do the door on the left and then take the lift down. Wait, what?
No, we're already on the right side. Okay, we'll do it on the next one.
Really worth it being here in the room.
Is there
But
another
eager
ending to the right
get
room,
back to
though?
business, Stanley took the
Oh, there's
first
plenty. Yeah,
of the
there's a lot of
doors
endings. I mean, we could technically go left right here.
Is that the one you did last time?
No, I went straight ahead.
And
So you
he
could go
detoured
straight
through the
across.
Oh,
maintenance
here we go.
section, walked
No,
straight ahead to
do the door on the
opposite
left
door,
and then take the
got
lift down.
back on
Nice.
track.
Okay, like taking the lift down.
Taking the lift down. I'm so happy we didn't mess up.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about, and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to
Okay.
go,
Favorite ending for ASDF guy 76.
from here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Wow.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, I like this one.
Now, let's see, we went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Hello. Going down.
Konami code, right?
Oh,
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Do I technically pass the controller back? I feel like the answer is no.
Oh, okay.
Because this is,
Something else going on?
I think, Wolfang, if you correct me if I'm wrong,
All
technically.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Just wait.
Stanley decided to go to
Yeah,
the meeting room.
go ahead.
Perhaps
Keep
he
going,
had
bud.
simply missed a memo.
Oh.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Did you do
Did you
anything?
move
No.
the story somewhere, or...
Did you lose it?
Hold on. Why am I asking
Did you forget to
I'm the one who wrote the
reload the
story.
story?
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh, no.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
To find the story there, bud.
Does it matter which door I go in?
Oh, absolutely. They all matter. Every single one of them. For sure. Do it.
Let's find the story.
To find the story. Sorry, I'm laughing already.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you.
Is that garlic
there
sauce?
definitely
Garlic
was
sauce
a
from
story
Papa
here
John's.
before. Do we just
That's so
Why is
random.
that in
restart
there?
the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting
Stories
over
are hard
and
to find,
over
you know.
again. But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
They wanted to copy the garlic sauce for more garlic sauce.
Nice. I mean, do I blame them?
Okay, yep,
Where are
it's
the doors?
worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Gotta save energy. Our coworkers are so wasteful.
Ha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here
We're
it
just going
goes.
around in a circle.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh. Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Door's gone.
You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
You won, big guy.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting
Can't remember what
weirded
the
out
plot
by
was
whatever
either.
this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
There you go.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Solitaire. Oh no, the game's too important. You can't.
Oh.
You can't reset that. You can't turn that off. We're in a new door, bud.
That's crazy.
You never had the Stanley Parable Adventure Line? Trademark?
I mean, I'm sure I did. It's been enough
See,
years where...
the line knows where the story
Trademark.
is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Wow.
Here's a
Wow.
thought. Wouldn't wherever
The line
we
is
end
my
up be
favorite
our
character.
destination,
Fine, trademark.
even if there's no
Guy, can we
story
be
there?
friends?
Or
This
to
is
put it another
hilarious.
way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence
Follow your
is in
instincts, bud.
fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your
How?
subjective experience of this office, is this
Oh, okay.
office
Yeah.
in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I love this song. Da-da-da-da-da.
It's time?
It's time.
Oh, we're going to do another one.
007.
Nothing! What's up, pal? Welcome to the stream. We're playing the Stanley Parable game. I've never heard of it. Aw,
The Ultra Deluxe Edition.
Ultra Deluxe Edition! It's pretty good. It's a lot of choices matter type game. There you go.
Hey, whoa. Yo. Huh. Yo, that's interesting. Oh. I wonder if that makes a difference later
Is that
on.
us? 427? No, 422.
No. But now that makes me wonder, what if there was a different... Oh, whoa, hold on.
Weird. Oh, wait, what?
Wait.
And now it's gone.
We found, but we totally did.
Yeah.
Huh. Everyone else saw that, right?
Wait. Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
It is Fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Really?
Make sure you study it closely
Are you studying
and
it?
remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
And I don't want to miss a thing. That was a cool effect, though. I like that.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Remember the field.
No.
Become the
Line,
fern.
You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right?
The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh no.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted
Employee
you,
pirate.
after everything we've been through...
What's the one screen over
I
there?
can't take this anymore. To
The
hell with
glitchy
it.
one?
Restart.
Oh no.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh,
Good point.
this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
So
Just
exciting.
me and Stanley
Exactly.
forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
There you go,
Whatever it
bud.
might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
The
No
Stanley
lines
Parable
or
Adventure
monitoring rules.
line new
Just
feature,
don't
LOL.
acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Bum, bum, ba-da, dum, bum. Oh yeah.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we
Yes, if you're a
mustn't
follower
squander
on this
the
channel,
opportunity.
appreciate
In
you,
fact,
my
I
friends.
believe I need a minute to
Cheers,
think
Ian.
here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Will it?
Since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Here
Another
we go.
victory for logic.
Here it comes.
Come, Stanley.
My favorite
Our
ending.
destiny awaits. Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Read the
So now,
last.
according to the
Reset.
schedule,
Last
I
two.
restart again. Then what?
So
Am I
there's no
just
longer an
supposed to
office.
forget? Well, what
Simply
if I
go
don't
back
want
to black
forget?
space.
My mind goes blank.
Wander into the
simply because
blackness.
it's written here
Find a
on this-
bookstore.
this
Get bored and leave.
thing,
Narrator restarts again.
Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Both doors lead to the same spot.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped.
Oh.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh yeah, that was the hard reset, and that was the ending of that one. And now, I think I'm gonna try to get one of the harder to get endings.
Okay.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped
Yes,
coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Technically, this should be the fifth reset.
Here we go.
Waiting
Waiting
input.
input. There we go. Got one.
But sadly, it doesn't happen. Aw.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You listened.
And say I was gonna do the one that I actually
Yet there was not a
do.
single person here either.
But you know what?
Feeling
Not without doing.
wave of despair, Stanley decided to go
I was about to
up
say not
to
without doing a
his
quick
office,
stop in the broom
hoping he
closet,
might
but
find an answer there.
now the broom closet's
Not painful.
That's so
Coming
mean.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
It's so mean.
boss's
I miss a
office.
broom closet.
One broom closet.
All right, let's read. To be rich, is it a crime? Yes. To commit crimes, isn't to be rich? Well, life would be to have pick just one. Let's go down the elevator again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm on a little elevator time for everyone. Ready, guys? Let's go down. We're going down in an elevator.
It's raining outside. Wait, really?
In game. Let's find out. Oh.
Huh. More you know.
Let's see if I can do this.
Stepping in,
And there we go. Have you ever done this one?
No.
Thank you, YouTube.
Nice.
I'm so sad. Okay. And while we're running back, go ahead and hit a random meme one. Just to entertain the audience. How appropriate, though. Oh, look, there's a line.
That's funny.
Oh, turn you off. Already hit that one. Good. And then right next to our office door.
What?
All right, jumping on in.
Woo! Oh.
That's right. Okay.
Wow.
And then this doesn't work. Has everyone seen this one before?
No.
That's because I know everyone would ask what happened. Thomas.
It'll be worth it. Here we go. Ready? Okay. Escape. Thanks for dancing, guy 76. Loading.
The end is never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. Oh. Oh well.
the meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room.
I don't know if this
and
is actually
from
like
then
the
on, he
ending.
would never be alone ever again.
Ah,
Hey.
input.
Hey. Guy, thanks so much for the follow. Guys, can we get a wow in chat for ASDF Guy 76? Wow. Wow. Woo! Give him a wow.
Oh. Wow.
But like, from your gut.
Oh. Wow.
Ooh. Still going?
I think it's still going.
When Stanley came to a set of two
I don't know, maybe-
doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm just gonna.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Who's,
perfectly
is that
well.
a normal
Perhaps
thing?
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Is that coming from the
The
game?
lounge was a sublime
Cool guy.
work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yep.
Nope.
Well, I guess I could.
All your
And
hair.
so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door,
That's what
and
happens.
got back on track.
What happens if I go back on track?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I'm so mad about the broom
Stanley
closet. I'm sorry,
decided to
guys.
go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Because the boss knows that what the boss says
Oh, it
goes.
changed.
If the boss has suffered losses, that's what the boss chooses. But I still can't wash my hands.
That's disgusting.
That's cool stag. Okay. Going actually inside.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
What was it again?
Not a living
2145?
soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
2845.
This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
So calming. So new aged.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Ah, Nihongo.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Sushi.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Is it?
screens.
That's water.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength
Sushi.
to find
Oh,
out?
do you know this one? Sushi, please. CaptainStarLord is learning Japanese for when we eventually move to Japan.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so
Oh,
many
he said do
individuals
8888.
reduced to images on
Oh,
screen.
888 on the pad? Oh,
Yeah.
we'll have to go back up there.
Eternally monitored in this place where freedom and
So, but like also there's pirate, employee pirate.
I want to meet the pirate.
We jumped off on. We never did my ending that I usually do. That I would have done if this was my first playthrough.
What ending do you normally do?
this mind control facility.
the one where I'm free.
It was too horrible
Oh,
to
the escape
believe
one?
it
Yeah,
could
that would have been my
be
first
true.
one to do. I would have done the story.
Stanley had been under someone's
I would have finished the
control all
story.
this time? Was this the only reason
I know
he was
myself very
happy
well.
with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
There's the platform
in
you were on.
someone else's control? Never.
Good times,
It was
that platform.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire
Which one
life
is pirate? I don't know.
utterly blind to the world?
Steve the pirate.
But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I want to hit this big red button right over here. Pardon me. Okay. There's not a sprint option.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So, especially like, I knew what you were gonna do. For the viewers, CaptainStarLord was gonna take the mouse and change my answer for me.
Blackness,
But I'm slicker
and a
than
rising
you. I'm
chill
slicker.
of
and quicker.
uncertainty.
This is what I would have done the first time because I feel like I would have been like, me in the story, what would I do? And I would have done the turn off.
He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled
right.
himself from someone else's command.
Some of those
freedom was mere
forces
moments away.
are the same that
And yet,
Fern
even
crosses.
as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Where did they
How
go?
had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his
No
goal
one.
had not been to understand, but
Looks
to
like the
let
great movie
go.
Red.
No
Hooray
longer
for
would anyone tell him where to
Hollywood.
go, what to do, or
Especially, I've been doing all this like spiritual inner
Whatever
work
life he
nonsense, and
lives,
so to
it
see
will
this
be
ending
his.
made me incredibly happy.
That was
It's like,
all.
yeah, it's not about finding out why.
It was perhaps
about just
the
enjoying
only
life.
thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Love's an open door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That's right. I would have had the happy ending.
Oh. Hey, we beat the game.
We beat the game. Congratulations.
You did it.
We actually, no, it was a team effort, but we beat the game.
The true ending.
The real ending.
The canon ending. I think the ending is, wait, can I sit back down? I could.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What?
This is new?
I've never heard that one before. Oh, any of the computers have a special signal on it? That might have been behind us too. In the prior room. Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Seems the
he
same.
entered
Oh,
the
what
door on
about?
his
Did you
left.
want to try 888?
Yeah.
Back on the story.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I'm so mad about the
Stanley
Broom
decided to go up
Closet.
to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Do you want to check out the bathroom again? See if there's a new.
No.
Ah, there you are. Good catch.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now.
Oh.
Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets. Buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
But we
Kill
want to
some
put it in.
That's what. Oop.
Maybe next time. Well, now I'm curious what 8888 does.
Same.
Or were they just messing with us? Were they yanking our chains in the 8888?
Maybe.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
The ominous red. The end is never the end, 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 is never the end. Oh.
Yay, death.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no
you seen this one
consequence
before?
whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
It's a new narrator.
I'm glad you're getting this one.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Is that accurate?
No.
No, okay.
Museum of Death.
Oh, yeah. It's the narrator's voice. What?
At the desk from an early version of the countdown ending.
Have you seen the countdown ending?
No.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
The evolution of Stanley's desk. Vent.
Interesting.
It's a nice little like museum of the game.
Yeah.
Like this feels like an end credits kind of thing.
That's where I'm supposed to go, but I want to check one more place.
These were letters sent in by fans during the like promotional period
Nice.
for the narrator to answer questions.
So cool.
Oh yeah, this. A war zone ending. I don't know if this is actually true or not. I feel like some of this could have been made up.
Wish the Warzone ending was real.
That could have been funny. War.
War never changes.
Oh, yeah.
Stanley pushed the big red button. Then he pushed the number 4. Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? Stanley pushed.
That's good.
I want just like a YouTube video to play while I'm trying to sleep of just him narrating. And just
Oh,
him talking.
absolutely. He has a wonderful voice.
It's got to be a section of just like all the audio file of him talking. Just start playing it. Right. As she was saying, the narrator and Stanley need each other.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
I got the achievement for it,
You'll be
ma'am.
walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
R.I.P. Stanley. Same guy. Same. Just because I need to use the restroom.
Yes, please.
Do you need to go, or do you want to keep playing?
I'll keep playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'll
will
keep playing
be
for the fans.
right back.
Okay, hopefully, now that you've done enough of the computer inputs. Thank you, sir.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Let's
could
see if
it
I can
mean?
find the last computer input.
Stanley decided to go to
Ooh.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Almost.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. While our homeboy is away, I gotta conserve energy. Yeah. Oh, it's the new content one. Oh, I should wait. I should wait. This is the new content. I want StarLord to do the new content. This is where, so I started watching a video because originally the whole reason why we're doing the stream, I have to wait. You're correct. You're so right. So my coworker just was randomly started talking about the Stanley Parable. I'm like, oh, what's that? And so he told me all about it, and I said, okay, well, I gotta do some research on it. And that's when I started diving deep into some like playthroughs. And then when I realized that I was watching the Ultimate Deluxe Edition, that it was referencing stuff from the first game, I was like, I should probably play the whole first game. So I just watched someone do like all the endings, just that way I could know for this. And StarLord wanted to do the Ultra Deluxe version with me, and so I was like, all right. So that's all I did today was watch the endings, so that way I could be ready for you guys tonight. I like work. I just hate my boss. I like work. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, where they like their work and don't like their boss. It's true. I'll say at the Olive Garden that StarLord and I both work at. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I really enjoy what I do. But sometimes certain leaders can make it not so fun. What did it say? Who farted? Stupid. Someone give me that mug. Partition Corp, providing partitions for 56 years. Great job, Partition Corp. They're doing a great job. Those are some nice partitions. Not as good as the partitions in Severance. If anyone's been watching that, I just caught up. I just watched all of season 2. You can like lower the partition, say hi to your buddy, or raise it back up. You gotta wait. I'm just dicking her around. $420. Smoke weed every day.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
Yes, he
but
did.
It didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
You know that's making me happy. And it's all that matters. 420. Mo money and 420. Who farted just makes me happy. What is this? Knowing your city. I know where to begin. Your new street. To get to know your city, I'll use Georgetown as an example in this book. But in order to really get to the knowledge, it's best to go explore. That's what I'm trying to do. Perfect. Hey, bud. So we decided to wait instead.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Yes, and you know why?
Echo, lights on.
It's an Artemis. It's a cat.
Everybody say hi, Artemis. Hi, everybody. My name's Artemis. I love everybody except Fish and my dad. Okay, don't worry, baby. Don't worry.
Got a lot of hair. We discovered 420. I had a great time with 420.
I like how there's a plant next to it.
They know what they're doing. And oh, hello. And we especially wanted to. Hey. There's a cat by my feet. I've seen so many dogs this past week, and I'm so happy because dogs will just give you so much love and affection out of nowhere. But I feel like I should give this to you. You should do this playthrough. I pushed the input, so we're.
Oh, did you find the final one?
No, this is the second to last input. So we got one more input, but I'm gonna give you the controller back because
new content.
New content. Hey! This is part of the Ultra Deluxe edition, baby.
I'm so excited.